Cutting crown is probably one of the most complex, difficult, and time-consuming jobs that any finished carpenter can do. Crown and MiterPro is a tool that really simplifies the process. We've simplified it to 1, 2, 3. The first thing you're going to need to do is go over there and measure the length and the angle of your first cut. Dom is measured at 4 3/16. He's now measuring the angle.
137.8.
All right, we're ready to go to work. Dom, you need to enter 0 for your first angle at X.
All right.
Then you need to enter the chord length at Y, which was 4 3/16. Notice that he can enter it in fractions, but he also could enter it in decimal and in metric if he needed to. Now we need to enter the last angle, which we measured at 137.8. You can be very accurate using SawGear on your angles. Immediately when he's entered his angle, it tells him which side of the saw he needs to set the saw to.
So it told me 21.1 to the right.
And it also will allow him to toggle whether it's an inside or outside angle.
Outside angle.
Let's go set that 21.1 degrees to the right. To press the start button to get the right dimension. Now Dom's just going to carefully bring the material up to the stop and make his cut. Checking it to make sure that it's flush on the one end, he's going to go ahead and nail that piece up. Now he's going to wait before he nails his joint at the other side to make sure he can easily marry up his next joint. What's really neat is SawGear takes your last angle and puts it in your X position and also gives you the reciprocal of that because it already knows what that dimension is. So the X tells him right out the door that he needs to set his saw to 21.14. Now he's just going to enter the length. And his next angle, which was?
141.4.
It's an inside angle, so he toggles it to inside, and it's going to tell him which side to set his saw to, which is?
Left at 19.3 degrees.
Set it at 19.3 degrees, hit start, and let's see what we get. Okay, it looks pretty good, so we can nail it up and then we'll top nail it to bring the joint together. We're just going to abandon him and let him finish up the job and come back later. Well, that's it. It looks like Dominic's finished up his first time hanging crown molding, and it looks terrific. Crown and MiterPro turns a complete novice into a pro, but what's even more important is it turns a pro into a rock star. Crown and MiterPro lets you be the craftsman at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. It helps you make it better.